Here are your customers. And you're like, they are so great. But if you start this job without a detailed bid, they are fixing to make this job live in infamy. Before they are done with you, you might even struggle to meet payroll. The new bicycle for your kid, gone. So are the tennis lessons, new truck, and any thought of bonuses. You don't need an infinity stone to see this one coming. You can see it all in your mind's eye. She goes, I thought we talked about real hardwood flooring in here, and you're all nice, but remember you changed your mind. And he's scowling. I don't remember that. And she's looking at you like you're one of those shady contractors she heard about on the news. You're thinking, dang, I wish I'd put all that detail in my bid. Bottom line, the wood floor is like one of the 10 things you could end up eating before the job is done because you can't remind them what you agreed on when you did the estimate. But you are going to clap back on that smack. It's not going to happen on your watch. You are going to nip this in the bud. You know, the best way to keep nice people nice and protect your bottom line is with a detailed bid. A bid that documents exactly what you agreed to do. Any changes mean a new quote and more money. And you also need a detailed bid for accurate material ordering, project management, job costing, financial accounting, and, well, making sure you are making money. Now you're going to show that it takes surprisingly little time to do it right. First, you sign in and click New Project. The summary screen appears. Your first step is to enter the job information. In the Client Info window, you give the project a name. Enter the customer information, and click Done. In the pricing pane, you change the tax jurisdiction to 7%. You pause for a moment on the markup field. They've been a bit indecisive, and a lot of decisions are still up in the air. It's taken longer than normal to get to the estimate. And you felt the cold hand of dread when Mike said, I always change my mind, at least twice. And Sarah said, then I step in and make the right decision. And they laughed. They were joking, but indecision can be expensive. So you bump up the markup about 2% more than normal and set it to 24%. You'll feel much better about taking extra phone calls or dealing with delays if you've already built that additional work in. Your next step is to draw the floor plan. A floor plan is an important step in creating a detailed bid that solves problems later. You click Studio to draw the kitchen floor plan. You click the hamburger menu so you have more room to draw the plan. For a closer-up view, you click the Zoom In icon 3 times. The kitchen is 13 feet, 10 inches long by 11 feet, 4 inches wide. You click to select the Room tool, move the cursor over the canvas, then click to drop the room. You could have also clicked and dragged the room to the correct size, but in this case you click the dimensions and edit them to 13 feet 10 inches and 11 feet 4 inches. Next, you add a slight step-in on the kitchen's west wall. You click the square break tool to select it, then move down the outside of the wall 3 feet and click. Now you click and drag the wall into the room 2 feet 4 inches. Again, no worries if you don't get the dimensions exactly. You can either click the Undo tool or click the dimensions to edit them. You do not click the plus icon. Clicking the plus icon would keep the existing walls. That area is part of another room, so you simply click off the wall to create your inset. The north wall in the kitchen is completely missing. To remove that wall, you click the Missing Wall tool, then click on the north wall. You also have a missing wall between the kitchen and the family room on the east wall. You click to select the Missing Wall tool, move it down to the east wall 1 feet 8 inches, then click and drag a 3 feet 6 inch missing wall. Again, you don't sweat getting everything exactly right. You click the Properties icon, adjust the width if needed, and since this missing wall goes all the way to the ceiling, you change the height to 8 feet. You click on the canvas to close the window and save. With your walls in place, you place the window that appears over the kitchen sink. The Window tool is one of several tools that has a greater than symbol, or arrow, to the right. You click the arrow and select Horizontal Sliding as your window type. You move your cursor to the center of the south wall and click. You click the Properties icon to adjust the dimensions and location of the window. You change the width to 4 feet, the base height to 3 feet 6 inches, and the height to 3 feet 4 inches. You click anywhere on the canvas to close the window and save. Finally, you click the Room 1 name and change it to Kitchen. Then you click Floor Plan 1, click the three-dot icon, and select Rename Plan. You change the plan name to Kitchen Remodel and press Enter to save. You're ready to enter line items into the estimate. You click the hamburger icon to expand the side menu. Under Estimate, you click Kitchen. The estimate window provides a list of quick estimates. Quick estimates are a group of items for a typical remodeling task. You can also enter items one by clicking the Single Items tab. Because you named this room Kitchen, you notice the system has already searched for quick estimates related to a kitchen. You see the quick estimate you want, the L-shaped kitchen without an island. You click that item to expand, then click Detail. You change the quality level to high, then scroll down the list of items. You find it's a great match to do the work you'll do. You go back to the top of the list and click the check icon to save and add the items to your estimate. Here's another area where your cutting-edge solution really shines. You click the gas stovetop to view the Edit Item window. When the homeowner asks, "What all is included in the gas cooktop price?" you have a precise answer because each item in the estimate contains significant detail. It's also critical information for you as an estimator. You click the Definitions tab. You see that the cooktop price does not include a gas flex connection. If you need that item, you must add it to your estimate separately. You click the Components tab for more detail and see information about the cost of the cooktop, labor required to install it, labor to remove the existing cooktop, and so on. Finally, you go back to the Summary tab. If you need to add notes about an item, you can add them here. This note will appear with the item in your estimate. You've discussed the cooktop with Sarah and Mike. "My kid brother works at Jerry's Appliance Barn," Sarah said. "I gotta buy all my appliances from him." You make the note, then click the check icon to close the window and save. And you make notes like this one on all the appliances. There were some items added by the quick estimate you won't need for this job. You delete the framing line items. You delete the interior door and doorknob. You finish fine-tuning your estimate, move to the side menu, and click Reports. Another important way to keep great customers great is with a good contract and great communication. You add your contract and related work requirements by going to the Opening Statement field and selecting a statement. You select Standard Remodel by clicking it. This is a statement you previously entered and is the most standard language you use at the beginning of most proposals. You edit the statement in a few places with Sarah and Mike's name and the address of the site. When finished, you click Done to close the window and save the statement. In addition to the opening statement, which appears at the beginning of the proposal, you also include a closing statement that includes warranty information. This helps you solve potential problems down the road by clearly stating what is and isn't considered to be covered by your warranty. You go to the Closing Statement field and click the Select Statement link. The statement window opens, and you select the standard warranty from the list. You click Done to close the window and save. The next step toward keeping a happy customer throughout the process is the type of proposal you send. You have a range of options. You click Proposal, and the report is created. You see your opening statement, the line items, the estimate total, and your closing statement. And to your right, you see the options you have for your report. The report has defaulted to show the cost of each line item. You don't think that's a good idea. You know by experience that customers don't expect to reimburse you when materials cost more than expected or take longer than expected to install. On the other hand, if they see you bought an item that has a lower cost than was planned, it's not unusual to have a conversation that starts like this. "You owe us $14.84 for the light fixture, $18.13 for the faucet, $3.83 for the towel bar, $11. Well, you get the idea. You don't have the time or energy to explain where materials cost more than expected or took more work than planned. And you know that overall, these variances almost always benefit the homeowner. So you uncheck the box next to line item total. You also uncheck line item numbers. You click Apply to make the changes and review the report. You like the way the report looks, so you click the download icon to download the report and email it to Sarah and Mike. The report menu gives you access to Verisk's Direct Supplier program. Direct Supplier is a powerful program that helps you significantly streamline material ordering. It also offers you an important tool for working with customers. You click the Send to Direct Supplier button to send the Thomas estimate to Direct Supplier. You then click the Open Direct Supplier icon. This opens Direct Supplier in a new window. The first time you opened Direct Supplier, it took just a few minutes to quickly set up an account. The Sarah and Mike Thomas job appears in the list. You click to take a look. You see the categories of items in your estimate. You click Electrical to expand the list, then click the Premium Grade Light Fixture. You see light fixtures from a wide range of suppliers. In this case, Sarah and Mike have agreed to select a light at Home Depot. Under Suppliers, you select Home Depot and click Apply. The light fixtures are now filtered to show only those fixtures available at Home Depot. Most importantly, it only shows light fixtures that are at or lower than the price you used in your estimate. That can help you prevent a highly awkward scenario that most remodelers have experienced more than once. That light fixture is about $800 more than I estimated and weighs 342 pounds. We didn't build anything like what it takes to support that, you say, and they are looking so thoroughly cheesed off. For real, Sarah says angrily. We looked through hundreds of websites and went to 5 different stores before we found that, Mike says. We had 2 of the top 3 worst fights of our married life over that light fixture, she says. When you were all like, well, I did tell you that your limit was $50. They don't ratchet down a bit. And you're thinking, do I dare ask what the other top 3 fights were about? Better not. Reducing and maybe even eliminating those types of conversations and the sometimes expensive concessions they lead to is a valuable benefit. Direct Supplier allows you to help Sarah and Mike choose from only those light fixtures that fit the budget, so this scene isn't likely to happen on this job. You send Sarah and Mike the proposal, and you wait 3 days to hear back. They call, but there's one last thing to work out. Does anybody on your crew have a beard? Sarah asked. Yes. It's our Boston Terrier. He's afraid of men with beards. Oh, all right. So you worked out advance warning of any bearded workers so the dog could be placed someplace safe. We are super stoked, Mike said. We are more than jazzed, Sarah said.